Buenas, hello folks. Sunday lunchtime, and following on from I think it was Monday post where I, as usual, overpromised, and I think I thought I'd have three ready to go. I've only got one, but I am making genuinely good progress in at least one of the other books. So I'm making this an inside video today because it's not amazing weather outside, and also the lovely family I share this kind of space with, they're out in the garden doing what they can while it's not actually raining, and so I don't really want to disturb them. So this will be a quite quick one, I think. I don't have immense amounts of things to say, and it's really to kind of keep the momentum going and force me back to doing a bit more work. I don't think I was particularly well groomed last time, and I thought I'd try a little bit better this time, but I realise I haven't really done any shaving. I often struggle to do, with the old face fur, because I've done the goatee thing, I think, to death really, and I want to break from that, and I don't particularly want to do a beard. So I should be a bit more clean shaven, but it hasn't happened. And also, this isn't the greatest top. I also think I've been, working in it, etc. So yeah, whatever. Sorry, guys. As on many fronts, I want to, start to improve my life, and clothes, and which brings me to the topic of clothes and grooming and presentation. Be part of that, as well as diet and fitness, which is again another part of it, which brings me, I think, quite neatly to the book, which was The Queer Eye for the Straight Guy. Obviously a publication from the success of the show. I'm going to look for, okay, this is 2004, so that was, yeah, that looks right, yeah, 2004 US and UK. I really liked it. I would give it I'm going to give it 5. It's not a fiction book. It's not a non-fiction book. It's not a history book. It's not a science book. It's a book about self-improvement, I think. Maybe it's a sort of self-help book, which I don't really read, but from that point of view. And occasionally I do kind of, like this kind of reassuringly kind of, masculine, how to be better, how to comport oneself better in the world type book. I've got a really, really good one I got a long time ago in America, which I might kind of dig out, which I think is like a bathroom book, Esquire-y, GQ-y type thing. Very good. I used to like reading those sort of magazines as well, though I've not really seen one around for a while. And maybe I should, maybe on my next long plane trip, I should get one. I think they're quite good. Would I keep Donate Recycle? In fact, I'd keep, and it might be risible, but I think I would actually try and action some of the recommendations and ideas and things in it. And there's some nice stuff about. Well, I mean, dressing better won't happen until various other things happen to get me to a place where I want to dress better than I do. So also the kind of interior decorating style, that's not really relevant to me for now, maybe forever, hopefully not. So I read them, but I didn't, those things I didn't particularly take more notice in. But I mean, there's things about kind of, better cooking, nice ideas about drinks and entertaining, and there's quite a good chapter right at the end about culture. And I think the guy there says some interesting things about, again, it's all on this axis of self-improvement and kind of, but also not just improving yourself, but also how you interact with people and the world. And I think that's quite a good thing to read now and again. And in terms of the I mean, I think I said last time. I mean, I really liked this show when it was coming. I don't think I watched everyone religiously, but the ones I did, I really enjoyed. I liked the personalities. Like I said, I didn't find the reboot. I thought it was a bit too sentimental, and also it was very, very focused in space in a particular place in the south, and I think that kind of limited the number of people that they could kind of do, and there wasn't a massive cross section. I know they tried to do trans people, etc. thing, and sure, great, fantastic, all that kind of stuff. But I didn't find it as fun, really. This one I found much more fun at the time, and reading it again, that gives you a sense of that. I think but I also quite like the style of the writing, and I do quite like that kind of quite clevery, punny, kind of slightly superior American men's magazine type writing, and the little jokes, and I think it's quite well subbed. It's quite well put together. It's kind of fun because obviously they did try and run it through some sort of Brit translator, and sometimes that works and sometimes it doesn't. And there's kind of they left in things about how you write an email to a governor or write a letter to a state governor. Not many British people are going to have to worry about that one. And they do throw in a few English colloquialisms, but it's fine. I find it I thought I liked that aspect of the writing. And there's a few anachronisms, obviously. I mean, it's 22 years, for God's sake, 23 years probably since they wrote it. The email thing now looks quaintly old-fashioned, and some of the mobile etiquette tips I wish had landed a bit harder. Really, at that time, only 75% of the UK had a cell phone. Now it's 101%, isn't it? Or feels like that. But no, fine. Good. I thought it was fun. I really want to thank my friend Vin for buying it for me. He just got it from a second-hand bookstore. But I mean, perfect, great. That shows the value to me of the second-hand book thing and those second-hand markets, and kind of I have got joy, interest, knowledge, fun out of this. I'd much rather that happened to this book than it was remaindered or never used again, and I would hope that the books I kind of pass on, a similar thing would happen. So 3 cheers for the second-hand bookstore and the charity shop. Great. Let's keep them strong, right? Let's keep it going. Okay, that's really all I've got to say about it. I think it was a lot of fun. I'm glad I read it. I'll put it in the bathroom, and it's the kind of thing that you kind of dip into now and again. You know what I mean? And as well, I have got like maybe everyone, right? I've got some ongoing life challenges, some things that I need to kind of sort out, put in place. I think I'm slowly getting there. But sometimes the pace of change and improvement is a little deflating. So I'm a slightly low mood because I wasn't able to do X and I haven't been able to do Y, but I'm trying to do P and I'm trying to do Q, and slowly but surely. I mean, I've got a timeline, I've got a plan. I mean, I'm going to have to flex my plan about moving, I think, a little bit. Okay, fine. This isn't the worst place in the world, far from it. And I'm very lucky. I'm very privileged in many ways to be able to do what I'm doing in terms of cheapness and all the rest of it. I must keep the discipline of that going. So I would express warm Sunday feelings to you. Carry on with your TBRP. Rescue a nice book from the charity shop, and pass it on to a friend, because I was very glad, very happy that this happened to me, that I got the joy out of reading this book. So I'll stop there. I will carry on with my other 2 reading projects that I promised, and well, I'll have a big cup of coffee, read some more pages, then I'll watch the footy, and we'll crack on. All right, my friends. Thanks, everyone. See you later. Bye.